Hey cat lovers, welcome back to the channel. We all want our feline friends to be the happiest, purring little fluffballs on the planet, right? But sometimes our cats send us subtle and sometimes not so subtle signals that something is wrong. Cats are masters of hiding discomfort, a trait from their wild ancestors. So, it's up to us, their loving guardians, to become super sleuths and decode their behavior. Today, we're diving deep into the scary signs that your cat might be unhappy at home. Recognizing these signs early is crucial for their well-being. So, grab a notebook, maybe even your cat for a cuddle, and let's get started. First up, let's talk about changes in litter box habits. This is a huge red flag. If your perfectly potty-trained cat suddenly starts doing their business outside the box, they are screaming for your attention. This isn't them being naughty or spiteful. It's a major sign of stress, anxiety, or a potential medical issue. Before you assume it's behavioral, your very first step should always be a trip to the vet. Urinary tract infections, bladder stones, or kidney disease can be incredibly painful and make using the litter box an unpleasant experience. Your vet can rule out any physical ailments. If it's not medical, then it's time to investigate environmental stressors. Is the litter box dirty? Have you changed the type of litter? Is it in a noisy, high-traffic area? Cats need a clean, safe, and private place to do their business. Ignoring this sign is not an option. It's a clear cry for help. Next, let's look at their grooming habits. A happy, healthy cat is typically a meticulous groomer. You'll see them cleaning their fur multiple times a day. But what if they stop? An unkempt, matted, or greasy coat can indicate that your cat is feeling unwell, depressed, or is in pain from something like arthritis, which makes it hard to reach certain spots. On the flip side, over-grooming is just as alarming. Have you noticed your cat licking, chewing, or pulling at their fur obsessively, sometimes creating bald spots or sore skin? This is often a compulsive behavior cats develop to cope with anxiety or stress. It's their way of self-soothing, similar to how a person might bite their nails. So, if your cat's grooming has gone to either extreme, it's a definite sign that something in their world isn't right. Now, let's talk about their social behavior. Has your once cuddly companion suddenly become withdrawn and aloof? A cat that starts hiding for long periods, under the bed, in a closet, or in any secluded spot, is often feeling fearful or stressed. They're trying to find a safe space away from whatever is upsetting them. This could be a new pet, a new person in the house, loud noises, or even a change in your routine. Conversely, a normally independent cat who suddenly becomes extremely clingy, constantly demanding attention and vocalizing, might also be feeling insecure or anxious. This increased dependency, often called Velcro cat syndrome, can be a sign they need more reassurance. Any drastic shift from their normal social patterns is worth investigating. They're not just changing their mind, they're communicating a deep-seated feeling of unease. Let's tune in to what our cats are telling us vocally. Changes in vocalization can be very telling. While some cats are naturally more chatty than others, you should pay attention to any changes in the frequency, volume, or tone of their meows. A cat that starts yowling or crying, especially at night, might be in distress. These are not happy sounds. They are often low-pitched, mournful wails that signal anything from loneliness and boredom to cognitive dysfunction in older cats or physical pain. A normally vocal cat that goes silent is just as concerning. Similarly, listen for hissing or growling. If your cat starts hissing at you or other family members when they never did before, it's a clear signal that they feel threatened, scared, or are in pain and don't want to be touched. Don't dismiss these sounds as just cat noise. They are direct communications about your cat's emotional state. What about their appetite and eating habits? This is a fundamental indicator of their well-being. A sudden loss of appetite is a serious warning sign. While a cat might skip a meal occasionally, refusing to eat for more than a day warrants an immediate vet visit, as it can quickly lead to serious health problems like hepatic lipidosis or fatty liver disease. Unhappiness, stress, and depression can absolutely cause a cat to lose interest in food. But it's not just about eating less. Some cats react to stress by overeating, using food as a comfort mechanism. So, if you notice your cat suddenly begging for food constantly or gaining weight rapidly, it's also a reason for concern. Pay close attention to how and where they eat too. A cat that's feeling insecure might grab food and run off to eat it in a hiding spot. Changes in eating are your cat's body language talking, and we need to listen. Let's examine their body language, specifically their posture and tail. A happy, confident cat walks with their tail held high, maybe with a little kink at the tip. They're relaxed and open. An unhappy or fearful cat will look very different. Their body might be crouched low to the ground as if they're trying to be invisible. Their tail might be tucked between their legs or held low and still. A tail that's thrashing back and forth isn't a sign of happiness like a dog's wag. It's a sign of agitation and irritation. Also, watch their ears. Ears flattened back against their head, sometimes called airplane ears, are a sign of fear, anxiety, or aggression. And don't forget the eyes. Dilated pupils when it's not dark can indicate fear or arousal. A constant state of tension in their body is exhausting and a clear sign of chronic stress. Another scary sign is a change in their sleeping patterns. Cats sleep a lot, we all know that, anywhere from 12 to 16 hours a day, or even more for kittens and senior cats. But you should be familiar with your cat's personal sleep schedule. A significant increase in sleeping could be a sign of depression, boredom, or an underlying illness. It's an escape. If your cat seems lethargic and uninterested in things they used to love, like their favorite toy or looking out the window, and is just sleeping all the time, that's a red flag. On the other hand, restlessness and an inability to settle down can signal anxiety. If your cat is pacing, constantly moving from one spot to another, and seems unable to relax, something is bothering them. A peaceful sleep is essential for a happy cat, and disruptions to it are a big deal. Finally, let's consider destructive behavior. If your cat suddenly starts scratching furniture, shredding curtains, or knocking things over with newfound enthusiasm, don't just write it off as bad behavior. While scratching is a natural instinct for cats to mark territory and maintain their claws, a sudden increase in destructive scratching can be a symptom of stress or boredom. They aren't doing it to ruin your favorite armchair. They're trying to relieve pent-up energy or anxiety. It's a displacement behavior. They have all this emotional energy and don't know what to do with it, so it comes out in destructive ways. Providing more appropriate scratching posts, more playtime, and a more enriching environment can often solve this. This isn't just mischief. It's a sign that their needs for stimulation and security aren't being met. So what can we do? If you recognize any of these signs, the first step is always a vet checkup to rule out medical issues. Once that's done, focus on their environment. Ensure they have a safe space, plenty of vertical territory like cat trees, and predictable routines. Engage them with interactive play every day to burn off energy and build their confidence. Puzzle feeders can provide mental stimulation. Sometimes calming pheromone diffusers can help ease anxiety. Most importantly, be patient and compassionate. Your cat isn't being difficult. They are having a difficult time. Understanding their language is the first step toward helping them feel safe, loved, and happy in their home again. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope this helps you better understand your incredible feline friends. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future cat care tips. What signs of unhappiness have you noticed in your cat? Share your stories and tips in the comments below. Let's help each other become the best cat parents we can be. Until next time, stay curious and give your cat an extra chin scratch from me. Bye.